Warm greetings to my sisters and brothers, seniors and friends. I am your Jitendrian. When we were born, we were breathless and soundless for a few seconds. What would have happened at that time? I am giving 3 questions with multiple choices. First question, in that critical situation, what the newborns wanted immediately? Is it the brain function or breathing, heart activity or water and milk due to hunger? I think all of us will be aware that breathing is the right answer. Second question, in that 1 to 3 seconds of critical situation, what happened in that newborn baby? There is no breathing, called as apnea at that time, decreased heart activity, which is called as bradycardia, narrowing of major lung pulmonary arteries due to increased pressure, or fourth, all of the above or none of the above. All of the above is the right answer. The third question, in the newborn baby, which part of the nervous system works better comparatively? One, the nervous system which gives faster attitude with or without some fear factor, which is called as sympathetic nervous system. The second nervous system which gives slower and fearless attitude, which is called as parasympathetic nervous system. The third one, the nervous system which reacts to your thinking attitude, which is called as peripheral nervous system. The fourth, full controller of the internal nervous system, which is the brain. The correct answer is to the parasympathetic nervous system, which is somewhat better than other parts of the nervous system. That's why newborn babies urinate or defecate without any hesitation, even though they might cry after that. You are thinking that I have forgotten about COVID? No. I'm starting now. I have to explain about BMI of the baby. It's not the body mass index actually. I'm talking about body, mind, inner soul. That baby which has been there in the mother's womb for almost 9 months in the water-filled hot environment. Now the baby has to live in the earth after escalating to air-filled cold environment. That's the highest difficulties and the stress and the fear anybody would have undergone. That baby might have undergone all these stresses for a few seconds and then everything has been forgotten by everyone. Of that stresses, the most important one is the breathing. Highly and totally forgotten one by all of us. This COVID has reminded us about that fact because this COVID deforms the respiratory function. Immediately after delivery, all the normal newborns cry for the oxygen adaptation to fill the lungs with air, which had been filled with only with water just an hour back. That's why when the newborn baby cries furiously, we're all happy and even laugh for that. If the same newborn baby doesn't cry, we're all unhappy and become worrisome. Now, why these COVID viruses like our lungs so much? It's because our lungs have the highest oxygen volume and the COVID viruses take out the needed oxygen, so happily survive and multiply tremendously without much difficulties. There is also odd reaction to fight these viruses, which might injure actually much more of our lungs than the viruses per se. That's why we become critically ill sometimes. Is there any means to hamper that reaction? Yes, that prevents your lungs and blocks the viral invasion into the lungs, and even if they invade, that lessen our lung injury dramatically. How to do it? By science, we know that the furious cry of the newborn baby fills up the lungs with air. The same way we can oxygenate our lungs more efficiently by simulating the newborn baby's cry. For the best results, we need few of the things. If you're comfortable to sit on the floor with mat, that's great. But if you can't sit down on floor, then you can do it you can sit in a chair without cushion. Even that's also not acceptable by you. Then you can do that in the bed itself without any cushion. And always be in attention to elongate your spine. Say attention again and again subconsciously so that the spine is always straight. Better to do it in spaced areas, not to be done in AC rooms. Initially, you might want fans while doing it. After few days or weeks, and if you're comfortable, you can avoid that fan too. You can do all these things with your eyes closed. It's because open eyes stimulate the sympathetic nervous system, which we don't want. Actually, we want to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, and the closed eyes help us a lot for that. During this session, we should not have any fear factors. You need not have any anxiety, and there should be no sweating. Routine practice gives that perfection, and then our lungs will be highly boosted. Everybody knows the expansion of BMI as body mass index, which is the indicator of your healthiness. But here, BMI means body, mind, inner soul through breathing. Now let's go. First one is the breath holding session with your name. We have seen a crying baby sometimes breath holding for few or more seconds, and we are going to simulate the same here. 3 things to be done. One is your spine should be straight. Second one is you have to put your hands over the knees, and the third one, close your eyes. First, tell your name, then take a deep breath and hold for comfortable seconds. Let it be 15 or 30 or 45 seconds, and then you're going to exhale it, pronouncing your first word of your name. I will demonstrate here. Jitendrian. Here I am giving a rough reference timetable which is suitable for the age, but everyone is different. Be yourself when you do it. Your convenience is very important. Don't have strict goals for this. Within few weeks or months, you will be learning more about yourself. Second one is the lion's breathing session. We would have seen crying of the newborn babies or the infants whose abdomen will be moving in and out while crying. We are going to simulate the same without crying. Now watch carefully. Make the spine straight and move forward like this with your shoulders lifted up and your hands located this way, holding on their knees. Don't bend your spine and don't flex it. Make that your spine is straight. Now in spite of crying, you have to open your mouth and put your tongue out and inhale and exhale with high sounds through the open mouth and make your eyes comfortably closed. Now I will demonstrate. I think 25 times I have inhaled and exhaled, moving my abdomen in and out. If you are a beginner and has some difficulties, then you can start with 9 or 12 times with comfort, then progress to 15 or 18 and 21 in few weeks to months. After many months, if your mind accepts, then you can progress to 27. Don't go beyond it. That's enough. If you've got a big tummy, don't be worried. You also can do it. You have to think that your abdomen is moving in and out while doing it. Within few days or weeks, you will be surprised to see the comfortably relaxed abdominal movements. Most important is your straight spine, which might be sometimes difficult, but remember, practice gives perfection. Who can do this? It can be done from 10 years to 70 years. If you've got any medical problems, do it after consulting your doctors. Pregnant ladies can do this only in the second trimester from the 4th month to 6th month of pregnancy after consulting your doctor. It's not advisable in the first 3 months of pregnancy and in the last 3 months of pregnancies. Now the third one is body, mind, inner soul breathing session. The first one is mainly through the nasal space. The second one is through the oral space, which is the lion's breathing. The third one is through both the spaces. This has to be done in relaxed manner. The first and second ones might have had some stress for the beginners, but here everything to be done in relaxed fashion. Make your spine straight. Your hands can be kept in convenience but not in the floor. Here I am intermingling my fingers like this. First inhale, and within few seconds you can start smoothly exhaling with E sound like this. So when you exhale with E sound, think that your head and neck are relaxing. Your eyes, nose, mouth, ears and shoulders are completely relaxing. Your arms, forearms, hands, thighs, knees, legs and feet are all highly relaxing. Your chest and abdomen and your back also totally relaxed. This has to be done for a minute. For a beginner, you might do it for 6 to 7 times in a minute. With experience, you might reach up to 3 numbers in 1 minute. Your body and mind have to be relaxed completely. You can do it up to 3 minutes for more relaxation. So now we know the 3 sessions, and first one is the breath holding session with your name. Second one is the lion's breathing session, and the third one is BMI, body, mind, inner soul breathing session. All these 3 things can be done in 3 to 5 minutes to be done in empty stomach. At least 3 times a day is necessary for good results. We want just 5 minutes before breakfast, lunch and dinner. So that's perfect. Pregnant women can do the first and last ones all the 9 months, but avoid the second one in the first and last 3 months of pregnancy as already discussed. If you've got any queries and suggestions, your comments are welcome. All the best. Take care. Thank you.